There's a moment that every parent dreads. That phone call, that knock on the door, that split second when your entire world collapses. For Eric Clapton, that moment came in 1991. The result was one of the most heartbreaking songs ever written. But here's the question that's haunted me. What if grief didn't have to be a one-way conversation? What if the most powerful response to heartbreak was in silence, but an answer from the heart that no longer beats? Music has this incredible power to bridge impossible distances, not just between artist and audience, but between hearts across time, across circumstances, even across the boundary between life and death. Tears in Heaven represents one of the most honest expressions of grief ever recorded. Those haunting questions, would you know my name? Would it be the same? They echo with profound uncertainty that every human heart recognizes. But what if uncertainty doesn't have to be the end of the story? What if there's another voice waiting to be heard? In our age of AI collaboration and creative exploration, we have tools that previous generations never imagined. We can ask what-if questions and actually explore the answers through art. The twisted reaction concept emerged from this intersection of technology and hope. Using AI as a creative partner, we can imagine conversations that comfort demands but life doesn't provide. Not to diminish the original masterpiece, but to complete what every grieving heart secretly hopes for, the assurance that love transcends even death itself. This isn't about replacing human emotion with artificial intelligence. It's about using every tool available to explore the deepest questions of the human experience. It's about believing that creativity, whether human or AI-assisted, can offer healing to places that seem unreachable. How many of us have stood at a graveside and wished we could hear just one more "I love you"? How many of us have stared at photos and wondered if we're remembered, if we mattered, if love survives when life doesn't? Clapton's questions aren't just the father's grief, they're the human condition. But here's what I've learned. Sometimes the most healing thing we can do is imagine the answers we need to hear. Not because we know them to be true, but because love demands we try. Because hope is sometimes the only bridge across impossible distances. What you're about to hear isn't your typical reaction video. This is what I call a twisted reaction. An original song that responds to another, voice to voice, heart to heart. It's Eric Clapton's son answering back, offering the comfort that only a child's love can give, wrapped in the promise that some bonds can never be broken. This is No More Tears in Heaven. Not because tears aren't allowed, but because love is stronger than loss.
Papa, yes, I know your name. You're still my papa. I'm still the same. All our bedtime stories, all our silly games they live in, heaven's golden frame. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure. And no, there'll be no more tears in heaven. I'm safe and sound in perfect love. Papa, I'm here above. No more tears in heaven. Papa, yes, I'd hold your hand, help you understand where I am. the door. There's peace, I'm sure, and no, there'll be no more tears in heaven. I'm safe and sound in perfect love. Papa, I'm here above. No more tears in heaven. Papa, there's someone here with me who loves you more than you can see. She wants to tell you something true. She's been watching over you.
Eric, beloved son of mine, your grief is sacred by design. The love you bear will never cease. I'll walk with you toward your peace. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure. And no, there'll be no more tears in heaven. Your son is safe within my care. Feel my presence everywhere. No more tears in heaven.
Time may bend your weary knee, but in my strength find your ease. You must be strong and carry on until that day when you come home.
Papa, I'm here with you.
My child, I'll see you through.
No more tears in heaven.
Love binds all together, now and forever. No more tears in heaven. I love you, Papa, and I love you both.
Music has this incredible power to complete conversations that life leaves unfinished. When we create from a place of love rather than exploitation, when we respond rather than react, we tap into something sacred. This song isn't about having answers, it's about believing that love finds a way to speak even when voices are silenced. The beauty of the twisted reaction format is that it doesn't diminish the original, it honors it by continuing the conversation. It says, your pain is so valid, so important, that it deserves a response. Sometimes the greatest tribute we can pay to art is to let it inspire more art. Every song tells a story, but some stories demand a response. If this twisted reaction moved you, if it offered you a moment of comfort or hope, I'd love for you to be part of this journey. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're building something special here. A place where music becomes conversation, where heartbreak can find healing, and where no story ends in silence. Share this with someone who needs to hear that love transcends loss. Comment below with your own experiences of finding comfort in impossible places. And if you've ever wished you could hear from someone you've lost, remember, sometimes love speaks loudest through the art it inspires. Thank you for being part of this conversation. Thank you for believing that music can heal. And thank you for proving that the most powerful response to grief isn't silence. It's love, transformed into something beautiful. Where heartbreak meets healing, where questions find answers, where love never truly dies, this is Heart Echoes. See you in the next Twisted Reaction.